Welcome back to my Hunter solo series. We're about to tackle Wailing Caverns, and we're also about to hit level 20, at which point we get Wild Call, which will allow us to have more than one dire beast some of the time, which is going to be a lot of fun, especially with the talent we chose that gives us more focus while our dire beasts are out. I was so busy talking about dire beast I forgot to cast it on our way in. There's, I suppose, no real reason to have recorded me running through the hall like this. I just wasn't sure if I was going to ding 20, so rather than having that happen off camera and make it seem like I was trying to cheat the system, so to speak. I mean, there's no reason for anybody to suspect that I would, but I would actually love to make really long contiguous vids because of the alcoholicism I've indulged in. I'm getting pretty good at certain things, so it might be interesting to showcase that. I'm just not sure how interested others would be in such long-term type play. I gotta get my head back in the game because we're not just clearing random trash outside the instance. Not that any of this stuff's gonna be particularly challenging, but I gotta try to keep my eye open for Serpent Bloom. When Blizzard switched to the whole outlining mobs, object-like items such as the Serpent Bloom, they no longer sparkle, so just want to make sure I don't miss out on that. Piece of cake. I'm still just blown away at how much easier this has been compared to like a paladin. And to think there was a time when hunters couldn't move and shoot like this, you know? Hoping they get out of here before there was 2 ads there. These ooze type things. These patrols are timed and such. They show up real early in the run. Thinking about taking this one out right now. While we're here, since he's one of the patrols anyways, you know. Alright, there's the level 20. So we now have Wild Call. That's going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully we'll get to trigger it soon. Oh yeah, I don't know why it does that. I'm going to wait for the pet to go around the other side. No need to pull all 3 of these. And of course I gotta remember that in the event of a problem... Oh, you know what? I was just gonna say, I don't want to forget about the abilities that I have, but it just occurred to me that I was talking about bandaging my pet, and I totally forgot like I have mend pet now, so there's no real reason to do that. Can't wait till I get the interrupting shot. Oh, there we go. We just got a proc off of Wild Call. Unfortunately, Dire Beast cooldown was almost fulfilled as it was, so didn't really get too much of a gain there. She's shooting at me. Alright. Yeah, see, like here. Shoulders. Okay. I think she drops a belt. So, since she's so close to the entrance, when this runs over, I'll probably, if I remember, I'll probably come back in and try to kill her. We are level 20 now, so I'll be able to get riding, which will be nice because I do have one of those mounts that has vendors, so it will make clearing out my bags in between runs a little easier, a little less downtime. I'll still be running around from instance to instance, so I don't know exactly how much lower downtime that will be, but hyena takes me back to old Thousand Needles. I really do miss old Azeroth before the Shattering and Cataclysm. And I realize that's mostly nostalgia since there's been a number of improvements in terms of like the boat situation, for example. As Alliance, it used to be that you had to go from Menethil to Ironforge on foot. Oh, there we go. There's two Dire Beasts. At a level that was basically too low for the mobs that you would encounter. So, I mean, things like that, yeah, they improved upon. But like Thousand Needles, it's buried underwater now. Like it'll never be even remotely the same. And it was an interesting zone, I thought, especially the Shimmering Flats. Okay, CC was broken. So what that tells me is my pet now has them. Oh, it's right there. Okay. Alright, well, I messed up. Yeah. If I had noticed the mistake sooner, what I would have done is focus fire down the ad, just because it'll get killed quicker. I don't know if you noticed earlier, but both my Kill Command and Dire Beast cooldowns came off at the same time. And I favored Dire Beast over Kill Command, even though I hadn't previously. And the reason for that is because we have Wild Call now. So I want to try and keep Dire Beast on cooldown as much as possible. That way, if we do get a Wild Call proc, it'll actually be worth something. Oh yeah, I'm not watching out for Serpent Blooms. Only need one more, but I'd hate to be done with the instance and not have it. I think there's some... Oh, there's one. Good. Alright, that's one thing off my mind. Still getting lots of cloth, that's good. This is a good example of where multi-shot's going to come in handy. Just clear those snakes out, you know. Perhaps inefficient, but the alternative is that they aggro to me. Not that they would hurt all that much, but it's like, you know, why? I figured that guy was probably far enough away that the Thunder Stomp wouldn't break the AoE or the CC. I was afraid I was going to pull the other one, but there we go. Oh, how did I pull her? Loving that Thunder Stomp. That's so handy. I was looking ahead in the spell book, and there's also, I forget if it was a talent or a spell, but it'll basically make it to where when I Dire Beast, they'll like run in and like pound the ground and do like an AoE, which would be nice, not only in terms of damage, but also like keeping aggro off of me. Which I don't know how important that is yet, but so far it would make me more comfortable. Oh yeah, he's looking like a pro now. Yeah, like here, they're coming off cooldown together. I'm gonna favor Dire Beast just in case I get the proc. Now, in a situation like this, I'm gonna focus fire her just because she can heal. And she's a caster. Like, casters, oh right, Dire Beast right into Dire Beast. That's pretty sweet. At the beginning of a pull, that was cool. I wonder how often I'll see that. That was really cool. What makes that happen again? Oh wait, that wouldn't show. Auto shot criticals. Okay. It's good to know. There I made a mistake. I was having Mend Pet and Kill Command coming off cooldown at the same time when I accidentally mended Pet. I mean, there's going to be times where that's a good call, but certainly this is not even near one of them. My pet's so safe right now, there's just no reason. Oh, and we get the proc like right as he dies. Belt, is that a belt we could use? Plate. That's so weird to see, like, it's a male belt that's intended for plate wearers at this point in the leveling process. But apparently at some point the game decided that I guess characters don't have to like upgrade their armor class anymore if they're playing a class that previously did that. Is what, like, I haven't read that anywhere, but that's my observation. Like, I'm wearing male right now, and that's just way ahead of when that normally happens. I think it happened at 40 once upon a time, and then at 50 you would get a intellect, agility, or strength buff if all you were wearing were pieces of that armor class. But like, oh, we just got a Dire Beast proc and I didn't get to use it. Would have been nice traveling with my own menagerie. Ah, there's the boss. So yeah, I'll probably look into that a little bit more. You know, I'm noticing it's got a 0 here, like it's an ability that's got charges. I wonder at what point I'll unlock having a second Dire Beast charge. That's gonna be a lot of fun. There's the one. He's killing my pet pretty good there. Truth be told. Oops. Forgot to favor Dire Beast over Kill Command. Level 21. Good deal. Yeah, like see there, I wasn't able to tab target, and I was trying to. I would have liked to have been able to. Just because once he's in sight, then I can start issuing commands. My pet was not fully healed. Oh, probably from the leveling. I didn't even notice. Now that I've got Mend Pet, his health is such a non-issue most of the time that I've just gotten out of the habit of keeping an eye on it, I guess. Okay. Favor Dire Beast with the kill command. And if you're a pro hunter and you're watching this and you think I'm doing that wrong as far as leveling goes, by all means let me know. Oh, don't get to loot him. Well, luckily he didn't have anything we were gonna need anyways. No. Oh, good AOE looting. Haha. I remember when that first went live, AOE looting. Like there were times like that where a mob would get stuck and. Use that too. Okay, I'm just gonna focus fire her down so that I don't pull aggro on the heal. Totally forgot about that. Shows you how much I haven't been playing WoW in more recent times. Because after AoE looting went live, like that's what happened. I'd have a problem like that. And I'd be like, okay, let's drag something over here to kill with it. Oh, Dire Beast, Dire Beast. I did it again. Nice. 3 raptors. Oh, wait, no. Trolls get raptors. It's fleeting, but it's still fun while it happens. Yeah, like there, I would have tab targeted the Night Elf just in preparation. So that by the time I clear the corner, I open up on what I consider to be the right, or should I say correct, mob. But I simply couldn't tab target it because of the changes they made. Which again, I understand why they made the changes that they did. It's just inconvenient for my playstyle. And that's okay, you know. There are things about my playstyle that I know just aren't typical. Right, Dire Beast, I'm loving it. Oh, Hyena, alright, this is fun. I was reading, I was reading something online because I've been doing a lot of bouncing back and forth between Hearthstone and World of Warcraft. Various versions of World of Warcraft at that. And I was reading something that, a class breakdown of sorts, and they were saying that, you know, people who play Hunter tend not to party because they bring their party with them, and I just think it's funny, you know, getting back-to-back Dire Beast and being able to see like running around with my own menagerie. It just reminds me of reading that. I think that's funny. I actually have to check if some of these are upgrades because we don't have. I don't think I've gotten an actual good upgrade yet. That's cloth. That's strength. That's cloth. Okay, so our gloves are okay. Whee! I should have just straight jumped. It would have been really messed up if I missed that. Yeah, I got to use the Dire Beast proc. Yet another boss where freezing trap CC will come in handy. Come on, wild. What's it called? Wild beast? Oh, asleep. Apparently my every man for himself can't break that. That's interesting. If not unfortunate. Just letting my cooldowns get away from me there for a second. An entire boss fight and not one wild beast proc. That is unfortunate. Oh, I love that. Beast running in, stomping. Okay, that's good. I think one of the quest rewards gives the agility boots anyway, so that's pretty much covered either way. Sadly, the same cannot be said about what's her face, Lady Anaconda, I think is her name. I think she's got a belt for me. Like I said, if I remember after the run, I'm gonna run out, reset, and just try killing her once or twice more. See if I can't pick that up. Depends on what level it is, or I'm at, compared to the dungeons that I want to get into. I don't want to over level the content, but at the same time, if there's a decent upgrade, I don't want to just pass it up. Almost got a pet die. Woohoo! Aspect of the cheetah. Fun times. Alright. Too bad this isn't Dungeon Finder. I could just pour it out and back in. Alright, what else did we get? Just Aspect of the cheetah? That's good enough for me. Let's get fancy here. Yeah, alright. Whee! All quests are done. Yep. Let's see. I don't need the quest for that. I know where to go. What's the cooldown on that? 3 minutes. That sucks. I don't know why they got rid of so many of the mobility talents and whatnot in the game. Go on ahead, we will catch up, I swear it. Alright, let's turn these in. Nice chunk of XP there. Lose 1 agility, gain 4 crit. I think that's worth it. I will still hold those aside because they're part of the set. Increases intellect by 5 if I get 2 pieces, so that's not going to be of any use to me. Nice. I love that. They go to aggro me, and just then is when my pet either kill commands or taunts. This taunt is not actually on the... You know, when I play a warlock, it's really handy to see when the pet's taunt is going to be coming off a cooldown, because then I just switch different targets and say, okay, pet attack real quick, just so he can build up aggro. Alright, good times. Nice. Oh man, I'm loving this. So much fun. I'm running ahead just because sometimes that guy gets his own ideas as far as what's useful. I want to make sure he doesn't face pull stuff like that. Alright, good times. A little messy, but we can handle it. Oops, made a mistake. Favored men pet over Dire Beast. And like I said, I want to keep Dire Beast on cooldown as much as possible, like for that reason there. Alright, back-to-back procs, I like it. Back-to-back-to-back procs. Look at this. Look at all these beasts I got running with me. Rolling with the homies. Nice. 4-digit crits. So pretty. And I imagine gathering people during, or the mobs during this event. It's gonna be easy mode, being that I can run and shoot and whatnot. Nice! 4-digit crit. Oh, I should be running a damage meter. Once upon a time, I actually used to do that, even when I was just not raiding. You know, you play a new class or like a new character, and you know, Blizzard's always changing the mechanics. In fact, the 7.2 patch note said something about changing the spells that different classes start out with from 1 to 10 to give them a different introductory experience. And it's like, well, how so? Like, in what way? What, you know, how is this different from what it was prior to 7.2? Because I just don't know, you know. '23. No new spells or nothing, but that's pretty common. Oh, crap, I just noticed the minion needs to heal. I keep forgetting that when I level, this is not a good time for him to be... I'm just going to use that to accelerate the process. Because we got a boss incoming. I don't want that to be an issue. Alright, Dire Beast proc, I like it. Give me more. Thank you. Oh, you need but ask. I'm waiting for him to put me to sleep. I'm a human. I can handle it. Oh. Removes all stun effects. Ah, see? That's on me. I didn't realize they had changed it. Okay. Well, that's actually a good thing because humans had it way too easy in that regard. Because well, once upon a time, the Forsaken had it way too easy, and then basically, oh, I saw a belt that said monkey. Lose 2 armor, gain 3 agility, and 1 stamina. Yep. Very straightforward in terms of survivability. 2 armor for 1 stamina seems like a fair trade, but then I also get a bunch of agility on top. Whee!
It's too far away.
Well, get into range. And try not to pull the whole instance. I mean, I'm on my way out the door, but... Hey.
Get closer.
Oh, that wasn't my pet. There we go. Heal up, buddy. I'm just gonna step out and hop back in and clear Lady Anaconda. Well, let me see. I'm level 23. And, whoops, wrong. Or maybe not so much. Next up is Shadowfang Keep, which is for 16 to 26. Yeah, I'll just keep moving. I'm going to end this here. There's no need to farm for belt. It might take me to 24. And I want to get in there while it's still yellow, if possible, just because it's more fun to beat it when it's like level appropriate. So, hope you enjoyed this segment. It was a little bit longer than the last 2, but it's a longer dungeon. It used to be a hell of a lot longer, but anyways, so I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.